My best friend was a D-list influencer who'd blown 6 months of savings to drag me to a so-called socialite finishing school, but then the instructor made us slap each other across the face in obedience test. I couldn't help it. I laughed. The next second, my friend was blacklisted from the entire circle, and her agent sent a termination notice. The instructor pointed at me and gave my friend an ultimatum: get on your knees. Slap her 10 times. Then I'll lift the ban, my friend cried, trembling as she walked toward me. I sighed. The billion-dollar inheritance I just received looks like the secret was about to come out. The so-called blacklisting came even faster than I'd expected. Mia and I had barely stepped out of that gilded ballroom when her phone started buzzing like crazy. Notifications poured in non-stop, like a death knell drumming in her pocket. Mia glanced down at the screen. Her face went white, and the phone nearly slipped from her hand. It's over. Viv, it's really over this time. She held the screen up to me with shaking hands. It was their so-called socialite circle group chat. The admin was none other than Linda, the instructor in the Chanel suit with a face full of filler. Just 1 minute ago, Linda had posted an announcement to the entire group. Members Mia Grant and Vivian Sinclair have been permanently expelled, effective immediately, for their frivolous attitudes and blatant disrespect for upper-class etiquette. We strongly advise all brand partners, PR firms, and gala organizers to reconsider any association with these two individuals. A flood of sycophantic replies followed instantly. Noted. People with zero class don't belong in this circle. Linda, don't let two bad apples ruin your mood. I knew that Vivian girl was trouble the second I saw her wearing some no-name dress and acting all high and mighty. That last one was Faye Chambers, the same woman who'd spent 10 minutes on her knees polishing Linda's shoes during class to demonstrate her obedience. Mia's tears spilled over instantly. She was a D-list influencer, clawing her way up with everything she had. The tuition for this finishing school had cost her 6 months of savings, all for a shot at the legendary Elite Gala invitation. Viv, my bookings just got cancelled. Mia opened her agent's chat. One cold line stared back at her. You crossed Linda. The company can't protect you anymore. Time to terminate your contract. I frowned, took her phone, and pulled her straight out of that toxic group chat. Good riddance. They're nothing but a scam ring. I'll cover the penalty fee, but Mia grabbed my hand, her nails digging into my skin. You don't get it. Linda has real connections behind her. She controls actual resources. Viv, I know your family has some money, but you can't go up against people like that. What she didn't know is that the probate I just finalized was for my late grandfather's entire estate, a number large enough to buy half the entertainment industry in New York. I was about to explain when the ballroom doors swung open again. Linda emerged, flanked by a swarm of her students. She looked down at us like we were insects waiting to be crushed. Scared now? Linda gave a contemptuous little smile, swirling a glass of red wine. Mia, I actually thought you had potential. Too bad you chose the wrong friend. She shot me a disgusted glance. Dragging around a broke nobody with zero respect, you'll never climb the ladder. Faye sidled up immediately, dripping with passive aggression. Exactly, Mia. Linda is doing us a favor by teaching us. The slapping exercise was meant to knock the vulgarity and arrogance out of you. If you can't even handle that, how do you expect to marry into money? I scoffed. Slapping the vulgarity out? Sounds more like slapping the brain cells out. Linda's expression darkened. Tough talk, she snapped her fingers, and the bodyguard behind her stepped forward. Nobody talks to me like that on my turf. Mia, I'll give you one last chance. Linda pointed at the red carpet beneath our feet. Kneel. Slap your friend 10 times. Say you were wrong loud enough for everyone to hear. Then maybe I'll consider lifting the ban. The air seemed to freeze. The students around us had all stopped in their tracks, faces lit up with the thrill of watching a spectacle.